Hello and welcome to Made Fit TV. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode number 37. Made Fit TV is everyone's source for health and fitness information and entertainment. So, my friend, you came to the right place. Now, today we are going to do an episode on plyometrics. It is why plyometrics are so awesome. That's basically the best title I could come up with because they're very awesome to incorporate into your health and fitness program, and probably a movement that you don't know too much about. So that's what I'm going to tell you. But first, before we get started, I just want to say hello to Dennis. He is from startupslive.tv. Check it out. He interviewed myself and Chris a few days ago, so it is up under the February 20th episode. But he was so great to have us, so thanks so much, Dennis. Startupslive.tv is great. So, continuing on, we are doing plyometrics. But first, what are plyometrics? I know that you've maybe heard of it, seen people jumping around. You're like, what are they doing? Well, plyometrics comes from a Greek word which basically means to increase. And plyometrics is just to increase your muscle capabilities and the contracting. But first of all, I just want to run through really quick as to how your muscles contract. There are two different types of contractions. There's the concentric. So let's just say I'm going to demonstrate the bicep curl. Concentric means you're contracting the muscle, you're flexing the muscle. And eccentric is the lengthening of the muscle, but it's also still contracted as I'm dropping it. It would be like you're holding a dumbbell and you're resisting on the downward, but it's eccentric and it's still stretching and elongating the muscle. So what plyometrics does is it forces a rapid contraction on the muscle, on the concentric, and then also on the eccentric, on building that, that contraction when the muscle is lengthened. It's pretty cool. So we're going to start off first. I'm going to show you, first of all, just a basic jump squat. But before I do this, I just want to make sure that anyone who does this, I want to make sure that you are still a conditioned person that works out. You don't necessarily have to be an athlete, but at least you're squatting maybe half your body weight, or being able to squat, do good form, because I don't want you injuring yourself. So I want to show you a squat jump. I'm just going to come off to the side. Chris, if you can just kind of zoom out a little bit. I'm going to show you a squat jump. Feet are going to be shoulder width to hip width apart, okay? And you're just coming down, jumping, and controlling the downward, just like that. So see how I'm controlling on the deceleration, because now my muscles are lengthening. When I'm jumping, my hamstring is contracting, and when I'm coming down, my hamstring is lengthening. And then the same thing when I am jumping up, or when I'm jumping up, my quad is extended, but then when I come down, it's contracting. Okay, so another variation we can do, I'm just going to swing around over here. You can do it elevated. This is awesome. You see those people with those boxes at the gym, or even when you go to the park and you see people jumping on benches. Perfect. Elevated. You want to work on your vertical leap, because my fiance has been working on this, and I swear he has hit, what is it? You were playing basketball and you weren't able to touch the rim. After a couple weeks of doing the plyometrics, he's like clearing the rim. It's awesome, guys. It's really good for your game. So this is going to be elevated squat jumps. Just going to jump up, feet nice and squared, come back down. Now the key is you want to make sure that your heels are hitting the box, and you're also clearing the box too, because I don't want you guys wiping out. It's very dangerous. Okay, keep the chest up, toes forward, control. I don't want you just coming down and coming back down. I want you to control. Nice and light, power. Okay? Like a ninja, yeah. You want to be nice and light so no one sees you, no one suspects you. Okay, next thing you can do also with the box or something like this is doing lateral elevated jumps, going side to side. Boom. Nice and light. Keep the heels down. Push through the heels. Jump as high as you can. Now, I almost hit the ceiling, so I'm not going to go as high. But just make sure that you have enough clearance there. Keep the chest up. Working the hammies, working the glutes, working the quads, and working the core, because you want to make sure that to begin with you already have some sort of strength in your legs with good form, and you also have some good strength in your core stability, core functioning. You want to make sure you're not falling forward, because that is going to injure you also. This is great for injury prevention too, because it's requiring that quick reaction, contracting, so you want to control it on the way down. Now other movements we have also, I'm so winded. This is good for your cardio too. But I want you to also do the elevated jump lunges. Bring it on back out, Chris. Just want to show you this way. Face forward. Jump lunges. You're going to switch. Switch. As high as you can. Bring that foot completely off. Keep all the weight in the front. Nice, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Yep, that was in the playground episode. Yeah, episode number 6 on Made Fit TV. I was doing it on the slide. And those are some movements you can do with your legs. Just remember those key factors, making sure you're pushing through the heels, making sure you're keeping your chest up, and you're clearing and hitting your foot on the entire thing. Now, as a little kind of finale, what you can also do incorporating plyometrics is with push-ups. Yes, I said push-ups. I'm sure you've seen those guys doing clap push-ups like, hey, I'm awesome. But you know what? Here's the start. I want you to, you have enough room? Want me to move this out of the way? We good? Okay, move this back. Move to make it some room for these push-ups here, guys. We want to do push-ups, but with a little jump. So I'm going to have you first kneel on the ground and try it out. I want you to bring your palms just under your chest. I want you to come down. I want you to keep your back straight, your abs in tight. Contract them like an accordion, like you're squeezing them in. Okay, pressing that navel against your spine. Down and up. Look at that. Push up like it's hot, like hot potato. Woo! Hot floor, hot mic. Okay, see how my back is staying straight? Okay, I don't want you to lean back like this when you're coming up. I just want it to be boom, up, up. So then, when you work your way up, you can do it with the jumping push-ups. Now, I can't get much height because I did chest yesterday. And I'm a little winded, a little tired, a little fatigued in the chest area. But that is an awesome movement to do. Just do it when you're kneeling. Just kneel on the ground. Make sure that you are not out really wide. And don't think you have to jump very high to begin with. You want to make sure you're just getting a little bit of height off the ground, but absorb through the heels of your hands. Absorb, control. As the deceleration coming down in your muscles are in that extended state, you want to slow it down and boom, fire it right back up. And incorporating this into your program, if you are slightly conditioned already, I don't want any beginners starting this out because you might get injured, because this is actually a great thing to incorporate. Plyometrics is great for injury prevention. So you want to get to that point where this is going to be working in your favor versus causing injuries for you. So just want to keep that in mind. But incorporate this into your program, guys, because it's going to help you in building up those muscles that just lifting a weight or just running can't do. I mean, really changing things up and switching things up with the muscles is great in getting that overall functioning, overall strength and conditioning, and also overall tone. But just remember, don't do plyometrics with the same movement, with the same muscle groups 2 days in a row. At least take 1 day off because you will be pretty sore. I've been training for years, and I'm always very sore the next day after plyometrics. So that's just a tip for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Email me through Ask Jenny on madefittv.com. Subscribe to these videos through madefittv.com. Just plug in your email address, and then it's going to send right out to you, because every Wednesday morning is when we're posting these episodes. And you can also watch us live on Ustream, typically every Saturday afternoon around noon, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I can actually chat with you after, like I'm doing with the folks right now. I'll be chatting with them after, answering some questions. So also find us on iTunes, MadeFit TV. Pop it up right on your iPod. It's really easy, and you're really going to enjoy it. And also we're on Vidler, YouTube. Find me on Twitter. Follow me at Jenny DiDonato. Facebook, Jennifer DiDonato. I'm getting a lot of friends on Facebook, and I really appreciate it. A lot of you Twitter people. So find me, follow me, email me, jenny@madefittv.com. Tell me how the plyometrics feel, okay? All right, I'll see you guys next time. See, I'm getting height on these. Oh, my gosh. Got to work out. I was looking at the monitor a lot of times, so I'm hoping that didn't look funny. Who are all you guys? No one has a login name.